So, this morning, I have prepared a little journey for us to take. At the end, I think you will be enlightened and better able to navigate the wild and willy world that we live in and the silly people in it. Once upon a time, in the land of intelligence, there lived a group of people who believed that they were immune to the folly of irrational thoughts. They called themselves the intellectuals. These bright minds, armed with fancy degrees and an appetite for debate, thought their intellect was a magic shield against the world's nonsense. But as we shall soon discover, their intelligence may have been the very thing that led them astray. Now enter the curious case of these intellectuals embracing irrational beliefs, a phenomenon that is as puzzling as it is fascinating. Countless studies have shown that despite their intellectual prowess, these supposed smart people often display strong ideological biases. They use their intelligence not to correct delusions, but to justify them. So what drives these clever minds to such absurdity? To answer this question, let's first explore the concept of identity protective cognition. It's called IPC. IPC is a fancy term for the idea that intelligent people use their reasoning skills to maintain beliefs that increase their social status and well-being. In other words, they're more interested in looking good than seeking the truth. I know that that's not very intelligent, is it? Picture an elite academic institution where students are trained to win arguments rather than discern the truth. These well-trained and deeply indoctrinated graduates, now skilled in the art of motivated reasoning, enter the world as politicians, entertainers, and academics. They're drawn to fields where arguing well is more important than being correct. Law, politics, media, academia, and social influencers. In these theoretical playgrounds, our master debaters engage in intellectual gymnastics to convince each other of fashionable, irrational beliefs called FIBs. And as these FIBs spread like wildfire, they shape the very structure and trajectory of society. One such FIB is wokeism. Wokeism is a worldview that portrays racism, sexism, and transphobia as pervasive in Western society. Wokeism thrives in industries where status and image reign supreme: politics, media, academia, entertainment, and advertising. Though completely irrational, wokeism is an intellectual belief as it signals social status and the virtue of compassion for the downtrodden. Now, on the other side of wokeism is nativism. Nativism is a political and social stance that emphasizes the importance of preserving the interests of native-born or established inhabitants over those of immigrants. This belief often manifests itself in anti-immigrant sentiment and policies, and a focus on national and cultural identity, and the fear that outsiders will dilute or disrupt the traditional values and way of life. Just as with wokeism, nativism can also trap the brightest minds, leading them to embrace ideas and beliefs that are not rooted in reason or evidence. This fib can entice individuals with the allure of protecting their culture and homeland, creating an insular mindset that often thrives on fear, division, and the rejection of diversity. But hold on a minute, you might say. Aren't we talking about smart people falling for silly beliefs? Indeed we are, and that brings us to the moral of our story here, the needed ingredients for avoiding this intellectual trap, and that is curiosity and humility. Curiosity is the thirst for knowledge, the desire to fill gaps in our understanding. To supercharge your curiosity, enter the curiosity zone by learning a little about various subjects. This will create itches that will spur you on to want to learn even more. Now, let's talk about humility. Humility, the unassuming virtue that helps us acknowledge our limitations and recognizes that we have much to learn. To cultivate humility, you need to redefine your self-worth based on your willingness to learn and grow rather than your ability to be right. As you embrace curiosity and humility, you'll find that they go hand in hand. Curiosity makes you humble by showing how much you don't know, while humility makes you curious by acknowledging that you need to learn more. In this delightful journey towards rationality, don't forget to question your own motives and beliefs. Could your most cherished ideas be fibs? Why do you believe what it is that you believe? What reasons beyond reason could be driving your convictions? Is it a group identity? Is it confirmation bias? Is it cultural norms and instilled beliefs, obeying or wanting to be in alignment with an authority figure? Or is it fear and insecurity? Or plain old laziness? It's easier to parrot popular sentiments than to think for yourself. Those are the questions for you to explore on your own. As you ponder and come up with your own answers, you'll begin to trust your own thoughts and confidence and gain a better ability to navigate this complex world of beliefs. And you'll discover your holy grail, your own rational mind. Now armed with curiosity and humility, as you continue your journey, you will forge new alliances with like-minded souls, creating a network of rational minds that spans the globe on something called DarrenDaily. United in your intellectual humility and curious quest for growth, you, brave souls, will see through the fog of FIBs that engulf and hold the rest of society captive. You will no longer be seduced by the siren song of social status and conformity. Your hearts and minds will be fortified by curiosity and humility, and your newfound wisdom will inspire others to join you in this new pursuit of rationality. Together, these intrepid adventures will usher in a new era of intellectual enlightenment, where reason triumphs over falsehood and rationality reigns supreme. It won't be an easy journey, brave souls. It will be fraught with obstacles and setbacks, but your steadfast commitment to constant and never-ending growth will carry you through the darkest of times. And as you continue to unravel the mysteries of the universe, you will come to realize that the greatest gift of intelligence is not the ability to win arguments or amass accolades, but the capacity to evolve, to adapt, to learn, to grow, to become better every day.